Hey everybody, I'm live. It's John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Operation Hope. I'm in my global headquarters here in Los Angeles at Wilshire and Hope Street. I am the founder, chairman, CEO of Operation Hope. I'm also CEO of Bryan Group Ventures. I'm the publisher of, I'm the author of How the Poor Can Save Capitalism, Rebuilding the Path of the Middle Class, and Love Leadership. And I'm going to travel to LA, but I had a really embarrassing thing happen yesterday, and I'm going to share it with you to prove that honesty pays. So if you're signing on, I know I gave no notice. I may in the future have a set schedule. Actually, you can tell me whether you want me to have a set schedule for these sessions or not. As much as I travel, it may be hard, but I'll try. Let me know whether you think that's important. But as you sign on, I see so many folks are signing in on already. As you sign on, you can put your comments down below. Hey, hello, Ricky. Hello, Kever. As you're signing on and joining, hello, Eldred. As you're signing on, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I will respond live. As you know, there are no handlers. There's no editing. There's no pre-takes. There's nothing. Just me talking to you straight. A straight talk series. And by the way, over 1 million views so far. Tell your friends to like the page. Subscribe to the live feed. We've got some really exciting news coming up in about 30 days at Operation Hope around what comes next with this series. I think you're going to be pretty jazzed about it. I see people signing on. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Delmar. Jeff. Jeff, you're a good guy. Please, more sessions. Okay, Jeff, do you want to see those sessions scheduled, or you want them spontaneous like this? Let me know. Megati, I think I'm saying her name right. Sure, she says. Anthony, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you too. Eldridge, you inspired me to the 10th power. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so let me get into this as you guys begin to sign on and make comments. So people say that that crime pays. Actually, no, it doesn't. You may win the battle, but you'll lose the war. Even the criminal, even the guy in the mafia who gets away with everything, who seems to have murder and mayhem and messing everybody over, and he's never either indicted or never convicted. That guy, people say, oh, look, John, what do you say about that guy? He's walking free, scot-free, and society's done nothing to him. Not true. If he had gone to prison, actually, and paid his 10 years of service and left, paid his service, he knows he's done, right? But that guy actually has to keep his eye open over his shoulder all the time, because he never knows whether the cousin, sister, brother, friend, or somebody he offed or did wrong is going to take him out when he's not looking. So actually, you may win the battle, you may lose the war. Crime does not pay in the long term. Honesty actually does pay. I want to thank my brother Rod McGrew for giving me the way to crystallize this. So let me cut to the chase. Now that give people time to sign on, let me tell you the embarrassing thing happened to me yesterday. And I got to find these brothers' names. So just hold on one second. You can tell it's live video because I just walked away from the camera. So I want to tell you these brothers' names actually and give them credit. So I'm leaving my office yesterday in Atlanta to fly to LA. And I'm driving my favorite daily driver. And I love driving, but there was no gas in it. And I had to get home and to the driver to the airport, and I could have made it, but I stopped at the gas station on the way. And let me just be blunt, the gas station was in the hood. Now, if you don't know what the hood is, tell one of your friends to explain to you what the hood is. But we do our work in all kind of neighborhoods, and I love giving business in underserved neighborhoods. So I went to this first gas station in an underserved neighborhood, across from a university in an underserved neighborhood. And unfortunately, as I was putting in gas real quickly in the car, I left my wallet on top of the car and drove off. And yeah, so I get home and throw the bag in the car, and thankfully my wife Natasha took me to the airport, and I get to the airport and I look down and there's no wallet. Now that's my passport, that's my ID, those are my credit cards, everything. And let me be very blunt about this: a black card in the wallet, 2 black cards actually, Amex black cards, plus cash, basically my whole life in this little wallet. And I'm thinking now, it's got to be somewhere in the house. So go back to the house, miss the flight, looking around the house, no place, not freaking out, just methodical. I finally said, you know what, the only thing that's left is I left it on my car, and who knows where it is now. And then this thought hit me. I'm really sad to say this. In the neighborhood where I lost it, I'm not getting it back. I'm not getting all of what was on, what the case was, what was in it. But I told you about enough about what was in it. I'm just thinking I'm not getting this case back. And my whole life, I can't even get on the plane because all of my ID's in this deal. And literally, like God knocking on a door. That very moment when I called my office, said, look, let's call the gas station, see if by chance somebody turned in at least my ID. That very moment, my office calls. It's Jasmine from my office. Sharmila and Jasmine are my assistants in Atlanta. And she said, John, there's a guy on the phone. And he says he may be, I can't tell you exactly what he said, but he may be in trouble a lot, but he's not a thief. He's got your wallet. He wants to meet you to give it to you. It's unbelievable. And by the way, you can't get to me easily. So a lot of people call my office, I need to speak to John Bryant. And my office will direct you to programs or whatever. Everybody says they know me. They know me, right? Somehow this guy got through the direct line and got to Jasmine, who normally would, again, be busy or whatever. It's like God was had it all in order. She gets me on the phone. I talk to the guy, and he says, I got your stuff. Where can I meet you? And I'm at the airport. I'll come to the airport. I'm like, no, I don't want to inconvenience you, my man. We're at 8 minutes. We're at 6 minutes. I want to leave time for Q&A. This is really a powerful story. I'm not dropped the mic yet, by the way. I'm not even got to the moment, right? This is just a build-up. So this is just me being stupid. So, and presumptuous, and assuming that all people are not honorable, even though my middle name is Hope. Even I screw up, right? And I'm going to tell you another story of India where this happened to me about 7 years ago. But this story is actually more inspirational because I just would bet money I would not get my wallet back in the hood in Atlanta. And so the guy says, I'll meet you, whatever. So we leave and meet the guy. My new flight's booked. I need to get to the airport. And he pulls into the parking lot with his friend and gets out. There's my wallet, everything in it. Cash is there, passport is there, credit cards are there. Everything. The only thing wasn't there was my driver's license because it fell out somewhere. And actually, they said they're going to go back and try to find that. So these two brothers said, "Look, here's your stuff, man." They said, "Look, we get in trouble more than we should, but we're not thieves. We're not crooks, right? We want to live an honorable life." And they said, "We know who you are, man. We've checked you out. We know what kind of business you do and what you do for our community. We appreciate that. And with your celebrity, maybe you can help us get on the right track. We want to be entrepreneurs. We just want to be positive. We want to have a positive influence on life. We're tired of this other life." Can you believe this, by the way? It's unbelievable, this story. So I'm like, well, the first thing you can do is let me give you a reward. So I try to give these two cats all the money I had in the wallet. It was several $100s. He refused to take it. Said, "We didn't give you your wallet back because we want a reward. This is your wallet, man. We just want to do, all we want is a shot. We just want a chance, man, to get our lives right." And so I said, "Look, don't take the money for you. Take the money for me. Make me feel better. Please accept the reward." So they finally accepted the money. There was also some South African rand in there, so they got a little bit of foreign currency. And Natasha took some pictures of us. I'm going to post them up in the comments before this is over, right when I'm done, so you can see these two brothers. And I'm going to give them some love. So I said to them, "Look, I don't know what to do to say thank you to you, but you got me for life. You have a friend for life." I told the brothers I love them. I gave them hugs and said, "Look, we have these operational programs for entrepreneurship. They're free. Operational programs for home ownership. They're free. Operational programs are raising your credit score and getting your life together." Their eyes got, "Hey, man, that's exactly what we need. Sign us up." And I'm like, this is what we do for anybody, right? But they just didn't know about it. Sign me up. So I said, also these books that I wrote, I want to give to you. So I get the books and a journal and give it to him. And the guy's eyes get so big, he almost tears up. He turns his boy and said, "Man, didn't I just tell you 3 days ago I was dreaming about a stack of books? I just wanted a stack of books. I want to learn." Come on, man. I mean, we needed 40 acres and a mule before. Now we need 40 books in a bank account, right? And these cats were just like, "I don't want a handout. I don't want a hand up. I just want a shot." So I gave them the book, signed them. And so I had to hustle to the airport. I get in the car. As I'm driving away, I'm going to post this picture too. We look over from the car into their car at a light. Both brothers have the books open, looking at them together. Don't tell me what we cannot do. And so, yeah, they got a couple $100. And yeah, if they had taken my stuff, they would have been able to, pilfer it and sell it for maybe a few $100 more. But now they have a friend for life who's willing to do almost anything for them. I'm going to hook them up, try to get them a job, get them all these programs, and I'm going to be their biggest booster. Let me see if I can find their names. I hope this story has inspired you, has inspired me. Just a little vignette of how a person can change their life. And again, I'm trying to do this quickly. I know that I'm online with you. I should have been better prepared. Okay, Cedric Hillman, and Ribu Rose. That's these two brothers' names. And this is what they said to me after they texted me information. Have a safe flight. Just the thought of having a chance at changing our lives gives us both hope. We're very happy we'll be at your next class for entrepreneurship immediately. Come on now. If that don't make your day, I don't know what does, right? So you can't make this up. But I'm glad I lost my wallet. And I'm glad I missed the flight. And I'm glad I can pass that message on to you. All right, let's look at some comments. We have a lot of comments here. JHB, you're changing the world. 700 credit score, 17 credit score at a time. Thank you. Roderick, hello, brother JHB. Your thoughts are always inspiring. Thank you. Michael, you are my mentor all the way from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. My team is here with me. We got Savon and Kevin Boucher and Rachel Doff and my boy Robert, who you hear me quoting him so much. They're here being chumps. They're off camera. They don't want to be seen. Come on over. Show your face, Rod. I'll turn the camera that way. You might as well just show your face. Look, this is live TV. I can do whatever I want. There they are. There's all the criminals. So look, we're at 11. Media people are going to kill me with moving this camera like this. We're at 11 minutes and 51 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I see there's a lot of comments and questions that keep rolling in. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to respond post. Lakita, thank you for coming in. Alfred, great job. Thank you. Carol, give Rod my kindest regards. Carol Medina sends regards to you, Rod. Mark Love just joined from Chicago. Morgan Wilson, God truly has his hands on you to speak to our people. Please continue to be a blessing to the masses. Thank you very much. LaShawn, it's going to be a crazy video to try to post on YouTube because it's like the camera's all over the place. Najee, my brother, I'm in New York City with Reverend Al Sharpton. We're going to have to get you here next week to speak at the convention. I don't know if I can be there next week, but I'd be glad to help. Please tell Reverend Sharpton I'd send my best. He's a good man. I know him, been learning a lot over the past few days. That's Tinted Wolf. Alfred Galloway, homeownership will save the hood. Amen. Jeff Pelletier, I always share your videos with my God's Work in Progress group audience at our Facebook page. Okay, I'm out 12:57. This is my video for the day. We're well over 1,000,001 views. We're heading to a serious movement of civil rights. Civil rights was waging one in the streets. Civil rights will be waging one in the suites. The last movement was about race and the color line. This one, the last one was still being fought, by the way. This one's about class and poverty. You deal with class, you get race for free. The new color is green, folks. Not white, black, brown, or yellow. The color is green. And I'm going to help these young brothers learn and make some more honest green. Love, peace, and light. I'm out.